Saturday. You already know we right here on our lunch break. Decided to hop on, see what's cracking with everybody. Was the talk of the town, the word on the curve. You heard me. Today is another beautiful, sunny, clear sky day here in Southern California. It's hot, but it doesn't feel as hot as other days, right? Because we got a breeze, so it feels hot, but not as hot. So it's a beautiful day to be out and about and doing, whatever people have on plans, right? But obviously, we at work right now, so decided to jump on, chop it up with people. And I did drop a video. Is it on this channel? On this channel, for the ones that were asking me about my thoughts on the individual DK, right? Who's a TikToker from Texas. They say he's a homie or he's raza. Now, I don't know, the background and all that, to be exact, right? Because to be honest with you, I really couldn't watch all of that content all that much. What's cracking like an angel? What you getting yourself into, my boy? Que dice la buena vida? What's cracking, Sal? I was like, the homie Sal's definitely right here, my boy, because I know he's on his long shit. Smacking a few tamales left to right. Or right to left. We had Mickey D's. It was alright. It was alright. Nah, it was good. I'm not gonna lie, it was good. Got the fucking cheeseburgers, man. Fucking McDonald's are everywhere, huh? That's how they get all that money. It's like a fucking McDonald's in every corner. Chuletas de puerco, güey. Damn, my boy. That's right. Sí te aman, carnal. Sí te aman. Eso sí es un pinche lonche de verdad. No cualquier pinche pendejada. Eso sí es comida. Todo bueno. Just working. Chill weekend. Órale, all right. That's firme, my boy. Yeah, no, sometimes, work could get slow, Hey, but we should be grateful that we have jale, huh? I know, está cabrón for some individuals. But then again, there's some individuals that say que está cabrón, but they don't even look for the jale, though. Them fools expect the jale to come knocking on their door. Like, damn, my boy, work out there. Like, bro, I never see you actually go and apply anywhere. Like, you always right here, so how do you expect to get a job like that, bro? Are you going to get some powder to smell? Why would I get some powder to smell? Like baby powder? Work slow here too. On the weekends. Orale. For the weekends, for us, it could be limbo. Sometimes it could be packed, sometimes it could be slow. Depending. But I feel you. Hey, do you get discounts right there at 7-Eleven? Or are they like fucking like those type of businesses that are ungrateful and they fucking still not even no discount, like bugs? Yeah, and those bastards. Don't even provide water, huh? Scandalous as individuals. Hey, because there's some fucking businesses that are like that, bro. They're fucking... Them fools are ruthless, bro. Money hungry, huh? Que no quebradas. I'm real grateful. Got a dope warehouse 2 weeks ago. Órale, that's right, my boy. Eso es todo. Pues como caiga el jale, homie. Pero que caiga algo. Free food, working, free coffee, soda. Órale, that's right, my boy. Hey, well, fuck it, homie. Hey, por lo menos, something, you know what I mean? That's cool, bro. That they at least that they fucking, appreciate the workers por lo menos en algo, Yeah, man, it's the government. They want to turn us into donkeys and horses. Like, literally? It's the internet, bro. I don't know if people are when they're being serious and when they're not being serious. I sometimes think people are playing around, and then it turns out that they're actually being serious about some of the stuff they say, and I'm just like, oh, okay. It's kind of strange, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. I'm a tight flight security, like the guys from the movie Friday. Oh, top notch security of the world, Craig, of the world. Motherfuckers don't even get a pistol, not even a flashlight. Huh? They get a whistle for the food. Holy moly, donut shop. That fool said, "Hold the flies." Top notch security of the world, Craig. Listen, man, they are turning the frogs gay, Holmes. Serio? You notice that shit too, my boy? Órale. Now, I wasn't too sure if the frogs were gay because I can't tell the difference between the genders, pero I'm going to go ahead and assume that what was happening. Because both frogs kind of look kind of manly-ish, so I don't know. I don't know how the frog's anatomy works, pero something fishy was going on. Or should I say froggy? Yeah, bro, I have the rap song suggestion for you. What rap song? What's cracking, Mr. Pasa? What you getting yourself into, my boy? What's cracking like it, Derek? You have to turn them over and look at the beepy. Shit, like Popeye said. Tienen to suck your beepy, dice el güey. I don't know. Looking at frogs' genitalia is not my cup of tea, but I'll leave that to the experts. Have you heard of sleep paralysis, where you feel a little? Yeah, that lasts for like about a minute or two, right? It's when you have unusual patterns of like sleep, right? Um, or when you go to sleep, on a full stomach and shit like that, right? Is it true how the body reacts to certain things, right? It's interesting too, though. They have little peepees. What do you think about Megan Fox kids transgender? You hear about it? Who the fuck is Megan Fox? I don't even know who that is, bro. Who is that? I'm really horrible when it comes to actors, bro. Like their names and shit like that. I don't really pay attention too much to shit like that. It's rare when I know an actor's actual fucking name. My wife be telling me all the time, and I'm like, who? Like she always has to tell me in movie. Oh, remember that movie with the? Oh, all right, yeah. Because if not, I won't know who the fuck they're talking about. And I'm being dead serious, bro. Like one under. I guess I'm one of those people that lives under a rock. Double R by Slim. Do you watch Blue Devils live stream? Yeah, I sometimes scope out Blue Devils channel. Yeah, I tap in from time to time, like when I actually have time. You know what I mean? Yeah, I scope out his stuff. The homie's doing his thing. I know he gets a lot of hate and shit like that, but he seems cool. He's doing his thing right there. Like I said, I don't know him personally, but he's right there hustling. This guy is worse than Joe Biden, than Sleepy Joe? Sloppy Joe? I feel like I was fighting for my soul type shit. Because you got paranoid, you know what I mean? A lot of people tend to get paranoid and they start panicking. And that's why it feels like that. But it doesn't last that long, right? And actually, if you relax and actually calm yourself, it would actually last, shorter. The more you fight it, the more intense it's gonna feel, and the longer it's gonna seem for you. There's worse ones, bro. You should be lucky you don't have like night terrors, because those are the ones that get like vicious, bro. You know, you'll be tripping out. It's a trip, bro. What the mind could do to somebody. Very powerful thing, bro. Our brain. It could make us hear things and see things that aren't even there. That's real shit. I know people clown on individuals that be talking to themselves, but that's some real shit, though. You know what I mean? You know, it must be a horrible, existence. Being like that. Like for those who are like schizophrenic and shit like that, bro. You know, that shit is rough for them, bro. It's rough. And then worst of all, that society doesn't understand, the human brain, right? Or why individuals behave a certain way or why shit occurs, right? And they want to judge, right? They want to start, insulting and shit like that. But it's like, they don't even take none of that shit into consideration. Like, you don't know people's situations, right? Or what they really have going on with themselves. You know what I mean? And that should be going, shit's crazy. And then, worst of all, that the medical field, we truly don't really even understand, some of these, personality disorders and, illnesses. Or even to say that there's a cure for them, right? So she's rough. I was just thinking about, but now I'm thinking about, hey, bro, can you give, and hey, bro, can you give advice to a device? What kind of device? Oh, advice to a 19-year-old. Well, depending, what the person's going through. What type of advice? Relationship advice? Life advice? Let's go Dodgers. Let's be the Astros. Serio. You know what, bro? I still can't believe it that they let them keep the championship and the rings and all of that, bro. Like they should have stripped them fools of that shit, homie. You know what I mean? Shit, we would have had back-to-back championships, my boy. I know the people are like, oh, nah, fuck that, because they hate it. They hate the Dodgers because they hate LA, right? But bro, come on now, bro. Look at this shit, homie. Oh man, we're just in this stadium, man. It didn't really make that much of a difference. No, it made all the fucking differences in the world, my guy. Always excuses, bro. That shit made all the differences in the world, bro. Right there, by panicking, yeah. Because people tend to panic, right? When they don't know what's going on. A real heater. I don't know. We don't know nothing about armory. With the switch. Mr. Slenderman. We know nothing of guns. We don't believe in weapons. Please pray for my chicken. It's very sick. Well, I hope your chicken feels better. Or do I have to cluck it? Do I have to cluck in prayer? Nah, but if your chicken is sick, I hope the chicken feels better. I'm taking your advice about professional. Yeah, it's better to seek the professional help. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just that most of the time when people, tend to go to a friend, as long as you talk to somebody, it's always good, right? It's always good to express yourself instead of keeping it bottled up inside. But it's better to go get like professional help instead of, because a friend, like I said, is always gonna have that bias to them just because they know you, right? They might tend to hold back, or they might tend to, get triggered, right? That's why it's better to go to a professional, right? Who actually, went to school for that and knows what to ask and how to ask, right? Because that's one of the things that people want to get people to talk or express themselves, right? But they don't know how to ask the questions, right? So they always end up, saying stuff that insults the individuals, right? Or the individuals feel disrespected, and then they shut down, bro. You get them to stop talking like that, right? They no longer want to talk to you. You know what? Forget it, fuck it. And then now they don't want to express themselves no more. Like, nah, come on, like let's talk, like, and then they don't want to talk no more. That's why you go to a professional. They know how to ask the questions. You know what I mean? They know how to ask to get the individuals to keep talking. But other individuals, that are not trained, they completely shut down. That's why if you see any interrogations like that law enforcement does, right, you can tell the detectives that were just promoted but have no credentials when it comes to overall, um, like psychology, right? They're the ones that always get the individuals to shut down, right? Compared to the detectives that actually have their credentials, that always get the individuals to slip up and spill the beans, right? While these other individuals go about it, in a different tactic, right? And it never works, you know. And they get frustrated because they're like, no, like, why be nice to them? Like, you know, fuck that. They committed a horrendous crime. But the thing is, bro, you're trying to get information out of them. So by disrespecting somebody, bro, you're not gonna make shit better that way. You're just not. Especially if you're looking to understand something. The worst thing you can do is to insult. People want gang members to change their lives and to to keep calm and why they trip. Yeah, they want to come and straight insult their lifestyle and them as individuals, right? Fucking low life, fucking losers. And then they wonder why these fools are tripping, or why they're getting mad, or why they want to get shit cracking. And it's like, you're wondering why? Because people feel like they have the right to be insulting individuals. Like, that's never gonna fix the problem, though. So you're making the problem worse. You're not making it better. So therefore, you're not a part of the solution. You're just a part of the problem as well. But act like they're making it, or that they at least are, you know, not at fault in playing their part. Or like parents to get their kids to talk, but yeah, they want to call them pendejos, and it's like, yeah, that's the perfect way to get them to start expressing themselves, my brother. Gotta lay on the charm, huh? And and they could try to give whatever reasons they want, but truth of the matter is that they never say those comments ever to really actually fix the problem, bro. They just want to feel better, and by them letting off that steam, they now feel better, so they're putting their feelings and what they have going on over actually fixing the problem, or getting to the bottom of the situation right here, right? About actually getting to the bottom of their kids problems. They rather satisfy their themselves, right, and that anger that they have inside, so therefore they insult them. There, now I feel better, now we can talk. But by then, now you got the individual to shut down. But because you prioritize yourself, you put yourself before actually getting to the root of shit. You know what I mean? Because that's the only reason why it's done, because you'll feel better. you know Same with individuals. They always talk about that, how violence is not the way, and that you know people should be able to talk and stuff like that. But whenever a crime now happens to them, right, and they get the person, they want the person to get life or killed, or beat him up, or good riddance, or that's what he gets. And it's like, you are now no better than the individuals then, right? You're now hoping that people get hurt and shit like that, right? So your mentality now became like theirs, you know? Like, good riddance. Why should I give a fuck about them? That's how these fools see it out there. But why should they give a fuck about anybody out there? You now are thinking like them. And the reason you dislike them is because of how they are. But now you're acting the same way. So therefore, come on now. You got to show them, that you're the bigger person, right? But people don't want to take that route. Like, nah, well, fuck that. Why do I got to be the bigger person? Nah, ni madres. Then who's acting childish here now then? You know what I mean? So now you get it where they're coming from and where all that anger and why they're able to say and do the shit that they do. Now you feel the rage that they're feeling just on an average day to day. Now you understand why they're doing the shit that they're doing because now you're viewing it the same way. And people be like, wow, how could these individuals think like that or be like that and shit like that? Well, now you understand, bro. Because now you wishing the same. And are justifying it. Because they did something bad. You know what I mean? But that's human behavior. A lot of people really aren't that different. They just think that they are. But when the push comes to shove, you see that everybody, is similar. Everybody has their breaking points. Everything or most things you talk about, nobody has an answer to everything. Yeah, facts. At home right now, the only thing I do today is take some Mexican food. Orale, that's right. Sounds firme. What do you think about the type of firearms nowadays compared to 30 years ago? Oh, no, the ones that are from nowadays are a lot better than the older ones, right? Ah, well, I guess we could say depending on which kind of like firearm that we're talking about, right? But, technology has, there's some shit out there, well, some weapons that are like they're prototypes right now, right? But there's some shit that could do some crazy shit, bro. Please pray for him. I'm just trying to. Oh, I heard it was good, bro. Yeah, so we definitely gonna have to go hit it. They said that shit's funny. That it has good action and all that. Yeah, but I heard a lot of good things about the movie. I think what it was too. Myself out from working. Yeah, you had a lot on your mind, bro. También. You have no clue of what I'm going through right now. And you never will. Maybe I don't, right? But I could tell you that no matter how big and bad, the storm is, the sun always shines at the end, bro. Messi or Ronaldo, depending. If it's a one-on-one, Ronaldo. If it's a team versus team, Messi. Messi's a better player when it comes to like a team player. Ronaldo's a better soccer player like individually. Like he's more skillful individually, right? But he's not a better team player than Messi is. Messi makes his teammates better. Ronaldo just makes himself better. In the streets, our homies not allowed to show emotions and will get clown. Nah, bro. Like when you actually hang and know your homies, your road dogs, your doggy dog, you guys have been through some shit, right? Like you know what it is, bro. So homies don't get clowned or nothing like that. Like homies talk amongst each other, bro, and homies go through a lot of shit. That's where a lot of that carnalismo gets built, out of. right? Because of the shit that homies are going through, and the fact that homies could relate to each other because of their situations. You know what I mean? That's what creates the bonds. What is it? When you watch chipstick? I don't know. What do you say? Do you have a job? I'm at work right now. I'm on my lunch break. How many hours a week? I roughly get about 47, like 47, roughly around there. Do you find people who love animals more than people strange? I don't think that it. I don't think that is strange, right? Um, I just think that people who tend to love animals more, or actually prefer the presence of animals than another human, is because they have had bad experience with certain individuals, right? Um, and they let those experiences now, cloud their judgment on all of society, right? Like, just because you met a few scandalous individuals, those scandalous individuals and how they behave don't speak for, all people out there, right? Like, just because somebody's this way doesn't mean that everybody's the same way, right? You know, because you do have a lot of scandalous people and, people that can't behave and shit like that. But at the same time, you also have a lot of good people out there. You know what I mean? But people tend to always focus more on the negative than the positive, right? People always say that the world is all chaotic and that we live in the worst times and these times are going to shit. And it's like, bro, if you pay attention to the history of America, bro, we live in the greatest times right now, bro. We live nowhere near the worst times in America, bro. America has gone through some shit, bro, and been through some times where if you are of, ethnicity, like, minorities, black, Mexican, whatever, bro, you weren't even allowed to actually pick where you live, bro. And it wasn't even that long ago. You were only allowed to live in certain places, and you were only allowed to be out at a certain time. You weren't even allowed to be in the same restaurant with certain individuals. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, it wasn't even that long ago. You would have individuals in their pickup trucks coming to the little towns and areas where you guys were at and hog tying you guys and hanging you guys and beating you guys. And the worst part about it is that you couldn't even call law enforcement because law enforcement was in on it. So you had no one to call and defend you guys. So people got this idea that we live in the worst times right now and that shit's going bad. Bro, we are nowhere near the worst times that America has been through. You have it lovely right now compared to, trust me, before shit was really divided. I know people see this as division, but no, back then shit was really divided, bro. Shit has came a long way since then. Like I said, shit's not perfect. Don't get it twisted. Shit's not perfect, and we can still improve on a lot of things, right? But we have came a long way, right? And have grown as people. So no, we don't live nowhere near the worst times, right? If you pay attention to history, humanity has gone through a lot, and not even just here in America, but even in other countries. So sadly, obviously, for them, a lot of things haven't changed. That's the fucked up part about it, right? But man has gone through a lot. Before it was constant warfare, bro. People were literally, life was just on a day to day. So shit's rough. Trust. So people don't even know what real shit is. Even when the COVID hit, like, oh my god, this is horrible. It's the end of the world. No, we have never gone through anything like this. Like, bro, we have had pandemics before, bro, and this pandemic is not even the worst, not even close to being the worst one. Bro, we have had pandemics that almost annihilated, fucking ethnicities, bro. So this one was like nothing, even though there were a lot of people dying. It was nothing compared to like the worst, pandemics we have had. It's not the first one. Maybe the first one you are going through, But see, the lack of knowledge right? And people trapping themselves in their own bubble. So, pretty much, basically whatever is going on around them or what they see, they feel like it's happening everywhere and that everyone's going through the same thing when it's not. You just think like that because you keep feeding yourself negativity after negativity after negativity, chaos after chaos, and all that. That's all you focus on. That's why you think the world is so chaotic. But how about you actually start feeding yourself, more positive stuff and seek more positive things, and you will see, life at a whole new angle. But because you're just constantly stuck in the negativity and focusing on that, of course you view the world this way because you trapped yourself in that bubble. Because as much negativity is out there, you can find positivity as well. But depending what you're choosing to focus on, though, and that's just the facts of things. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.